Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Alex and today I'm going to be showing you what to pack in your Disney park bag for the winter months and the spring months. So there's a lot of videos out there that show you what to pack for the parks during the summer months, but there's not a lot of videos that show you exactly what to bring to the parks during the cooler months. And a lot of people think that Florida is going to be hot and sunny all year long, but unfortunately that is not always true. The winter and the spring months will usually bring much cooler temperatures and you can have really cold days at Walt Disney World. So if you don't pack your day bag accordingly, you're really going to be stuck buying extra pieces inside those parks and it's just going to cost you double the price than if you brought them from home. So with that in mind, let me show you exactly what you should pack in your Disney day bag for the winter and the spring months. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what type of bag you should be bringing to the parks. Personally, I like to bring a larger backpack like this when I'm traveling in the winter months, just because it's big enough to hold bulkier items like a sweatshirt or a jacket to keep me warm on those cooler days. So in fact, that's one of the first items I bring to the parks is a jacket. I highly recommend bringing a little jacket like this to the parks to keep you warm on those cooler mornings or late at night when you're watching the fireworks. My favorite type of jacket, in fact, is this little puffer jacket. This is great because it does a really good job at keeping me warm, but it's also super lightweight. So when it warms up in the afternoon, I can easily take this off and throw it into my backpack, and it doesn't add extra weight on my back. Another thing I really like about puffer jackets is that they can roll into small little packages, so they really don't take that much room inside your bag. In fact, this one comes with a little pouch, so I can roll this into a little ball and throw it into my backpack. The next item in my bag is a sweatshirt. You definitely want to bring a sweatshirt, a sweater, a hoodie, something to keep you warm on those cooler days. I see a lot of people leave for the parks in shorts and t-shirts thinking that it's going to warm up during the day, and it does, but sometimes the wind can be really treacherous. So unless you're interested in spending $50 on a sweatshirt at Walt Disney World, you better make sure that you bring your own. So the next thing I always pack is a little pair of shorts. Now, usually when I'm heading into those parks in the early morning, I like to wear jeans or pants, but sometimes the temperatures can really warm up in the afternoon. So I like to have a little pair of shorts on me that I can change into so that I can tour the parks more comfortably. Of course, you can't go to the parks without some Mickey ears, so that's the next thing I pack in this bag. I also always carry a hat with me to the Disney parks to prevent you from getting heat stroke and to protect you from the sun. This is also great for a rainy day. It just keeps the rain away from your face. So a hat is always practical to have when you're visiting the parks. Of course, one of the most important things that you're gonna need nowadays to visit the parks are masks. You're gonna need to wear masks at all indoor locations. You're also gonna have to wear a mask when you're in a standby line for a ride. So here I have a few cloth masks with me that I like to keep in a little reusable snack bag like this, just to make sure that they stay clean and sanitized. Now I bring 2-3 of these so that I can change them out throughout the day in case my mask gets humid or wet. Another thing you're gonna need is hand sanitizers inside those parks. Now Disney does provide hand sanitizers pretty much everywhere around those parks, but I like to carry my own hand sanitizer. These are antibacterial wipes that are individually wrapped. Why I like these is because they don't dry out compared to the big packs. And these are great because you can disinfect your hands with them, but you can also disinfect surfaces with them. So if you're about to eat on a surface and you're not sure if it's been cleaned, you can use a disinfecting wipe to clean down the surface or clean your chair. The next thing I have in this pocket is sunscreen. You definitely want to make sure that you bring sunscreen to the parks. Like I said, you can burn easily in the sun. So I always like to bring a full bottle of sunscreen. And I also bring a little sun stick like this. A sun stick is super practical because it's a solid form sunscreen and it's super easy to apply onto your face. This is especially good when you have kids. They seem to fidget a lot less when I'm applying a sun stick than when I'm applying a cream on them. Another thing I always carry in my bag are these instant stain removers. These are so practical. This is from the company Shout Wipe and Go. These are basically complete wipes that are saturated with detergent. So if you spill something on yourself or you have a stain on your shirt, you can use one of these to remove the stain instantly. Now, even though it doesn't rain a lot in the winter and spring months, you're definitely going to want to bring a few rain ponchos just in case there's an unexpected rain shower. Another thing I use rain ponchos for are water rides. Sometimes I like to ride on Splash Mountain, but I don't feel like getting completely soaked. So I'll just throw on one of these rain ponchos, and that way I can stay dry for the rest of the day. Another thing I always carry with me to the parks is medication. In case I start feeling ill inside those parks, I have the medication on hand to take right away. Now, I usually take a little pill box like this and fill it with anti-nausea medication. I also put in some pain meds, and I also bring heartburn medication. With all the junk food we end up eating at Disney, I often get heartburn, so it's just nice to have some medication on hand to take right away if that starts to happen. Now, because I have food allergies, I also always travel with an epinephrine. So if you have any medical condition, just make sure that you bring the medication with you on hand so that you can take it right away in case of an emergency. Another thing I highly recommend bringing to the parks is a pack of gum. Disney does not sell any gum on properties, so if you like to chew on a gum after your meal, make sure you bring it with you inside those parks. Another thing I like to pack is a little makeup case like this where I store my feminine products. I also like to bring, my makeup to reapply throughout the day. So here I have some blush and some lip gloss. And I also like to carry a little hairbrush like this and a hair tie so that I can tie back my hair in case it's really hot in those parks. Another must-have are sunglasses. So you definitely want to bring sunglasses. It gets really sunny in Florida. Now, I highly recommend that you leave your expensive pair of sunglasses at home and instead opt for a cheap pair of sunglasses like this. I can't tell you how many pairs of glasses I've broken or lost at the Walt Disney World parks. So just invest in a cheap pair like this. I got these on Amazon for a super inexpensive price, and they're polarized, so they're really comfortable to wear. The next thing I always carry on me is a little credit card holder like this. This is perfect to hold all my Disney gift cards, as well as some credit cards and some ID in case I want to drink inside those parks. Another thing you might want to consider bringing are some snacks. Now, Disney does have a ton of great snacks to eat, but they are expensive. So just to save a little bit of money, I like to bring a protein bar and reusable snack bags that I like to fill with some fresh fruit or some trail mix. And that way I can just eat when I get hungry and save a little bit of cash. Another thing I recommend bringing is a refillable water bottle. You can get free ice water at pretty much any stand or any restaurant inside those parks. Disney sells water bottles for around $3-4 each, so you can save quite a lot of cash just by bringing your own bottle to the parks. The next thing you're not going to want to forget to bring is your phone. You're going to need your phone to use the Genie Plus and to mobile order your food or your snacks. Now, it's really easy to run out of juice when you're using your phone constantly throughout the day. So I highly recommend you bring an external battery to charge your phone with. You're also going to need the charging wires to charge your phone with. Now, these I like to keep in a little reusable snack bag like this for easy access so that they're all in one place and I can just find what I need. Now, another thing I like to bring to the parks is a little tripod like this with a phone adapter. This just makes it so much easier to take pictures of myself or to film myself during my park days. It's also great for low light. You can set this on a table or on a trash can and film those fireworks at night. And honestly, it just makes it much more comfortable to hold your camera with. So if you don't own one of these, I actually think this is a great little investment for your trip. Another thing I like to bring with me to the parks is a little point and shoot camera. Even though I can take quick pictures with my phone, I like to have my own camera, especially for vlogging. Now, this one is great. This is the Sony ZV-1. It's a camera made for vloggers. This has a great little lens and it takes some beautiful shots of those fireworks. Now, if you are going to be taking pictures with your camera, make sure that you bring extra batteries batteries to last you the day, and you'll also want to bring an extra SD card to not run out of space. I also recommend bringing a little camera pouch like this. This just makes it so much easier to carry your camera on you. I leave this usually around my neck like this while I'm carrying my backpack, so I have quick access to my camera. And the last thing I carry in my bag here is a little dry bag. Now this one is actually from the company Bumpkins. It's actually made for babies, but I use it for travel all the time. It basically replaces Ziploc bags like this, but it's much better for the environment. But if you don't want to invest in one of these, then just make sure that you bring a couple of Ziplocs like this. I also use these to protect my electronics when I'm going on a water ride, or if it's pouring rain, I'll just put my phone, my camera, my wallet, everything in here to make sure that it doesn't get damaged with water. So this weighs absolutely nothing and it costs nothing to just throw it into your bag. All right guys, so that's pretty much what I bring to the Disney parks in the winter months. Let me know in the comments below if I forgot anything or if you have any other suggestions. And I'd really appreciate it if you take the time to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching guys. See you next time. Bye. Bum,